My name is John Davis, and I just can't chill. What's up, everybody? We are back again with another episode of I Just Can't Chill. I'm your host, John Davis, back again in the recording area place. And we're getting ready to hit you off with another quick summary again about what happened this past week. It's a lot going on. And shout out to the Brigade. I'm going to holler at you later, obviously. And yeah, there we go, man. All right. So we're going to take that quick break and be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it is me, John Davis, back with another episode of I Can't Chill. Now, it's obvious what we're going to start the show out with today. I mean, I wrote it down in my notes. You can hear the ruffling of the paper here. I wrote it down in my notes. Of course, everyone knows what went down this week. And I'm just going to keep it straight up. This was a legendary event, and it's possibly a legendary time for me and you. I don't know how you all feel about the timing of everything that's happened, but it's definitely been motivating. And that's where you probably haven't heard listening and watching everything on TV, as well as reading and even just your casual conversations, possibly, with your coworkers. This has been nothing short of legendary, and we will remember this, of course, for as long as we live. And it's impressive because we can share these stories with those who didn't take advantage of this moment and of this time and cherished it. So, obviously, if you've been living somewhere where you haven't been able to witness and embrace all of this magic going on in the United States of America, we just had our past presidential election on Tuesday. And we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks that it is and will be Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump, of course, the incumbent, 45th president, and Joe Biden, the challenger. And it's an epic matchup. I mean, I called this a while ago in March, man. It's like Hell in a Cell, WWF. Once you go in, very rarely do you come out. The purpose of the Hell in a Cell is to keep people in there and just keep going at it. Now you can escape. We got a lot of escape going on right now in this election process. But, this intention is to just duel it out in the center of the ring, bound by chains and steel. And, may the best man win. May the best man win. You have everything to your advantage. Now, everything I just described might have put you in a place of actually watching that. I don't know. but this is definitely attributable to uh, the skill set, the marketing, the endorsing, just everything that went into this past presidential election Tuesday. Man, I'm just getting like intense thinking about it, bro. Man, it's been a battle so far. But obviously, we still haven't found a winner. And while Donald Trump is currently losing, um, again, hell in a cell mindset, he will not give up. And he's going to try everything to come out victorious on top of this one. He is currently down, last time I checked, 214 electoral votes. Electoral votes matter. Do your Googles on that. 214 votes to 253. And I do believe, and that's 253 to Joe Biden. And I do believe the margin of deficit has increased as of 4 a.m. on Friday, November the 6th. And, it's not looking good for Donald Trump, obviously. Some would say the it's come back to roost on him. And, whatever type of animal you think he is, he's definitely crying some pain right now. And, I just hope he's able to first accept what will happen because, at this point he's losing. So there's a possibility that he might not win. And I know that everybody from who I listen to and on TV and radio, of course, because I love you all's work as well. I was able to listen to them and, everyone kind of forecasted that Donald Trump would not concede without any type of legal ramifications. Of course, there's the big issue about voting, the timing of voting, when you could cast your ballots, all that jazz. And, Trump was just like, you guys are cheating me, you're doing me in. Whether he has a reasonable appeal for that, that's yet to be seen. And we got to wait all the evidence, all of the evidence, and what will possibly be a long and arduous trial that could be taken up to the Supreme Court. That's what he said. That's what he said, man. That's what he said. He said he going to the Supreme Court. And what was that guy, Representative Jones, who is a Trump denizen? He said he ain't bullshitting. He said he's not bullshitting. So we'll see, man. But again, right now at the moment, it could be a possible change where once the final tallies are total in the electoral votes and Joe Biden has the necessary votes to win, Trump might just tap, man. He might just say, I had enough. Mate, as they say in Chinese, I believe, means I quit, I give up. But yes, once he taps and he gives up, there will be a new president. But it is not official yet. It's got to be the official tissue. Again, definitely some strides have been made up to this point. We're seeing a lot of states who lived a certain way, I'll say that, and possibly not being willing to try new things are now saying that they are open to try new things. States that have been that way for years and years in terms of how they collected the electoral vote and what candidate they chose to cast those votes for. It's been a certain way for a while, and now it's over. As this morning was commencing, Georgia, a state that had been pro-conservative, very rarely, in at least the past three elections, this offhand right now, at least in the past three presidential elections, always voted for the Republican nominee, which was Donald Trump. And now that it looks like right now that state is being killed over to a more liberal approach to things. Man, it's going to be an interesting time as we continue to tally these votes. And so, big shout out to Georgia, but definitely a big shout out. And this. Don't even front, guys. Let's give a big shout out to our poll workers Let's give it up. Clap, clap, clap. And let's definitely give it up for possibly the greatest poll worker of all time, Miss Malaya. What's up? What's up? What's up? Back again. Yup. All right, we're still on. I'm back again. Excuse me. Back again on another episode of I Just Can't Chill. I want to give some quick shout outs because, again, as we continue to go forward with this, I want to be able to support all of the people who listen to this. All the people who intend to share this with their family and friends. I want to be able to give that open space and availability for you to toss out ideas, businesses, all of that right here within that brief pausing of time that we have in between segments, so to speak. So again, if you got any ideas, businesses, any type of transactional, monetary, skillful thingamajiggies, bro, holla at me, please. I don't have anything right now on me right now. I do want to give a shout out to bottle of water. I don't have a PA read for that right now, but bottle of water, it quenches your thirst, especially when you need to drink something first. There we go. It rhymes and it's on time. All right, man. So we're back. Generally around this time, we try to get something a little more poppy, a little more, sexy, so to speak. And it might literally hit the phrasing of the word sexy here. But, just beyond that was on the surface level. Honestly, just this television show, this inside look at just group therapy, group participation was a very insightful project here. And what I'm talking about is the HBO documentary series, The Vow. Not sure if you guys have HBO. There was a 9-part episode of this TV show, of this documentary series of what people would say is the NXIVM cult leader, Keith Raniere. And I say that to say, that's what he'll be recognized as that universally, as, everything has happened to him. But, you look at the history of him. He was an average Joe. He had his business and he had it going for him. And essentially it just spider-webbed out into different facets, and it grew bigger. I don't think that that's a bad thing, that he continued to pursue working, continued to labor, and just in order for him to be a better person, he felt like he needed to help other people. And it's unfortunate how this pretty much just grew webs into areas of life where it necessarily didn't have to be like that. But nevertheless, we're here. And Keith Raniere, I believe he was sentenced 3 weeks ago, for crimes against those members of his own organization. I don't try to spoil anything. Y'all can look for yourself, bro. Well, you got HBO Max. Check it out. Hopefully the description I gave is enticing enough for you to check it out. HBO Max. It's called The Vow. But on top of that, and I guess this whole thing is so huge that there's another version of this type documentary about the Nexium cult, Keith Raniere, whatever have you. It's a whole other documentary series on Hulu. I know y'all got that. Come on now. Uh, if you ain't got it, holler at somebody who got it, man. And that's called Seduced. All right. So we got two different titles of the same situation, and the same dilemma, the same creation. So you can check that out for yourself. Tell me how you feel about it. And it's gonna be a time. I guess one thing I could take away from it is, and again, hopefully I'm not spoiling this too much for you. One thing I can take from this is just the power of encouragement. That's one. The power of, vulnerability. And believe there's a third point here that I liked in this documentary that kind of pointed out some things that we take for granted. Just the power of just pure love. And that's what it is right there. It's pure love in this documentary. It's unfortunate it got like this, but I feel like these people loved each other, and it was just unfortunate that it got to this point. And hey, man, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Let the la la enhance our mind.
Yo. What up, man? What up, man? Back with another episode of I Just Can't Chill. Well, hopefully this music makes you chill, man. Because again, it's I who just can't chill. You can chill. Believe me, bro, sis. Shout out to ladies, man. I love y'all, man. For real, I really do love y'all. I love my bros, too. So, shoot, man. It's all love, man. That's what y'all got to start doing, man. That's the key to chilling. But I can't chill. All right, never mind. Let's keep it back on target. Again, around this time, we focused the attention on, again, within that pop culture realm, we go ahead and dig a little deeper into athletics. You got to move your feet to eat, baby. And that's what some of these people do in athletics, obviously, getting absorbent amounts of dollars. Hey, athletes, man, it feeds families for generations and generations. God bless them. But just wanted to talk about in particular, and we're probably going to talk about two different sports here. First, let's start out with the NFL, some NFL news. It's not really news, but just a reflection on what I saw. And again, at least with the sports segments, man, I at least try to tie it into some type of fable-esque conclusion. Take the events from this sport event, or what I'm getting ready to talk about, and kind of implement it in some areas of your life. At least let's try to do that. Please, while you're listening, thank you so much. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to talk about the 49ers and Packers game. First off, I mean, again, if you were, I guess, trying to maintain throughout this week with everything that's going on, just trying to focus, one thing I could say is that, just the ability to watch this game was going to be a little bit refreshing. And that wasn't the case. I mean, goodness gracious, man. I don't think there was anything Well, again, I'm going to talk about it. I don't think there is anything in that game yesterday that could take your mind off everything that's been going on in 2020. You had it all. Now, obviously, the NFL game yesterday was the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. But I guess the caveat to this game, just the backstory of it, is that the 49ers essentially played without half of their offense. I think they have a couple of defensive players out as well. So, again, they were unprepared for this. Unprepared for this. All right. Now, they easily, I'm going to say easily again, could have made a way that they could have made this game more competitive. All right. Now, a lot of people would say, on the other hand, why were they even playing? And it's not so much that we know the answer to that. It's that competitive spirit. We can't pretty much underestimate it, because it's going to be in all of us just to try to be good at what we do, and especially our passions. But in this instance, with football being a team sport, it was kind of hard for the 49ers to gel together in this particular game because, of course, COVID runs rampant in everyone's hub, not the 49ers hub and huddle, so to speak. It's run rampant in everyone's huddle in life. And it made them unprepared, and I'm pretty sure everything else that COVID has touched has made those other various huddles unprepared as well. And, again, they decided to go ahead and keep playing in the game. Obviously, they lost to a more prepared team, more outmatched team. And it was just like, man, I wonder what would happen if everyone was there. With this game being more competitive, of course. It was just a downer, man, because, the 49ers didn't have half of their offense with them because of COVID. Kendrick Bourne was a top receiver on this team. Don't know what school he went to, but he was probably one of the most biggest producers on that offense. He's not playing because of COVID. And he's not let's say this, man. The 49ers, and possibly the Packers, because this affected the Packers too. Might have gave them the battery in they back. Them suckers. I'm a Vikings fan. But it might have gave them the battery in the back to say, okay, we're back good again. But I'll say this. This game didn't have to be played necessarily Thursday night. But it happened. 49ers showed up. And when we talk about how COVID is affecting all of our teams, so to speak, our huddles, our groups, our organizations, one thing I can honestly say is they don't feel that losing is an option that you take on purpose. Marinate on that. Losing is an option that they don't take on purpose. And they went out there. Again, they were definitely outmatched. But it just, for the viewers who were expecting so much more, NFL, man, shame on you guys, man. Just a big, big shame on you for putting on that production and allowing that to happen at that time. I think it was inappropriate. Could have done a better job of just, making sure that both teams had a fair chance. And again, I was thinking, this is a 49ers fifth loss. We're about maybe another 7 more games until the season ends. Some teams trying to get that playoff money, baby. You can't have them, you can't put them in positions to where they're forced to take a loss, man. And, COVID is doing that to some people, but you still thriving. See that? And 49ers, they thrived a little bit, but they scored 17 points. But, I guess the majority of people turned it off when around like the 6-minute mark or whatever, it was like 34-3. So they ended up losing like 31-17 or 34-17. So it didn't look as, destructive. But if you watch that game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you all watched that game, trying to get your mind off of it, trying to get your mind off everything. It wasn't as entertaining as you thought it'd be. There might have been something else you watched. I hope it entertained you, but that sucked. I give that 2 thumbs down. But if I had more hands, I'd give it 4.
Yo. Yeah. Check.
Yo, man. You know I always close the show out with some spitters, man. Yeah. I'll try to provide their information here. But, you know, I just like people who be spitting, man. Spitting that hot fire, son. You know the deal. And this could be you, man. You probably better than these dudes. Go ahead and send it through, you know. I do make the rules. All right, let me not override this guy. But, yeah. Want to give a quick shout out to the NBA. They're getting ready to start their new season on the 22nd. Oh, I'm closing the show. You know my limits, guys. I know your attention span. I know, so it's all good. So let me get to what I was going to say. NBA is coming back December 22nd. Let's have some respect. King James, LeBron James, you know, the illest in the game. He's getting ready to possibly go on the quest for his 5th NBA championship ring. And this one's going to be interesting, baby. Again, they're starting back on the 22nd, December 22nd. 72 games. And it's going to be an interesting thing. So, one more thing I'm going to say. You know, I'm ready for the Warriors to come out and play. Click the bottles with your 2 fingers. We're ready for them to play. Klay Thompson, I see you, boy. Corey Matthews. Then, of course, we got KD and Kyrie and Brooklyn, you know, New York. You know, we missed out on those guys, man. Thankful that they're getting ready to show up again in this season's edition of the NBA. So that's what's up, man. I don't know if this show is going to be able to pass the DMCA protocol. Hopefully they can, man. I like this show today. I hope you all liked it. And, you know, again, send me your hate, your criticism, and the Brigades. Brigade, definitely hit me back up, bro. Please hit me up. I'm trying to build with you. So, this is John Davis, man. You know, some of you might be ending a week, some of you might be beginning a week, but just know it's no time for the week, man. Keep striving, keep surviving. And you know the deal, man. Peace.